Obviously, we want to look for what was the justification. If this turns out to be, merely a clerical issue that the president, in effect, checked out books too long from the archivist, then this clearly is a political attack on the president of the United States. I think also this raises the issue of the archivist doesn't get to decide what's classified. Just because something is labeled classified doesn't mean it is.
That was Ohio Congressman Mike Turner, and he believes Donald Trump's theft of classified government intelligence is just like checking out books too long from the library. And his out there excuses for Trump's crime are right at home on the radical right. Take this crazy excuse from Lara Trump.
These are clippings from newspapers. These are photographs. These are documents that he's allowed to take from the White House, and he was fully cooperating.
Regardless of what Lara Trump would like you to believe, these weren't just innocent newspaper clippings. According to the Wall Street Journal, some of the documents feds seized from Trump are so highly sensitive that the Department of Justice will need a classified court hearing to even enter those into evidence. And this isn't even the first time Trump has been investigated for stealing classified documents from the White House. The feds stopped by Mar-a-Lago earlier this year to pick up several boxes of classified information Trump took when he left. At the time, Trump's team assured them that was all of it. And it was. Except for all of those other classified documents Trump was apparently still hiding. But don't tell that to the Republicans. They're busy threatening to declare war on the police. Take right-wing crybaby Steven Crowder. In this tweet, Crowder promises Americans that tomorrow is war. That would have been more powerful if Crowder hadn't immediately vanished from Twitter for the rest of the night. When morning came, Crowder was back, but his war wasn't. Or how about Georgia nutcase Marjorie Taylor Greene? Because it's always Marjorie Taylor Greene, isn't it? She now supports defunding the police, apparently. And now that the FBI is circling Mar-a-Lago, most of the lock her up crowd have become ardent prison abolitionists. It's funny how that works. But none of that is as crazy as the arguments from Trump's own lawyers. And if you were getting ready to write witch hunt in the comments, congratulations. You've gotten really good at predicting the end of democracy. In a frankly bizarre TV appearance, Trump attorney Christina Bobb suggested that the FBI, on the orders of Joe Biden, actually planted the 10 boxes of evidence they found in Trump's mansion.
But at this point, I don't necessarily think that they would even go to the extent of trying to plant information. I think they just make stuff up and, come up with whatever they want. And that's the way that they will have to proceed in order to actually try to indict the president.
And this is where Republicans just get a little too greedy. To the GOP, Joe Biden is both a senile old man who can barely stand up straight, and also apparently a strategic genius in total control of a national FBI conspiracy. An agency run, let's remember, by Chris Wray, a Trump appointee. These Republican arguments don't make any sense. But remember, they're being spun by people desperately trying to avoid prison. But not every Republican is rushing to compare FBI agents to Nazis. One big voice is absent from the chorus of Trump defenders. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell. McConnell released a short 2-sentence statement calling on the FBI to explain its reason for the search, but also refused to defend Trump when asked directly. Take a listen.
What is your reaction to the FBI raid yesterday on Mar-a-Lago?
I'm here today to talk about the flood and the recovery from the flood.
I'm here to talk about the flood. Unfortunately for Mitch, the only flood Americans are interested in talking about right now is the flood of classified intelligence spilling out of Donald Trump's private office. And Republicans are once again openly urging Americans to attack the government for trying to hold Trump accountable to the same laws the rest of us follow every day. Trump's unexpected collab with the FBI comes just as Democrats are shifting into high gear for the midterm elections. And it's putting the Republicans' wrongdoing back in the national spotlight. Smart Republicans know that it's time to start running from Trump. Unfortunately, those Republicans aren't in charge of the party. In the meantime, Democrats will be here to talk about the flood. If you made it until the end, thanks so much for watching. Please consider leaving a like and subscribing, and leave a comment below to let me know what you think I should cover next.